When Jesus saw the crowds, he went up the mountain, and after he sat down, his disciples came to him. Then he began to speak and taught them, saying, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they will receive mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when people revile you and persecute you and utter all kinds of evil against you falsely on my account. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward is great in heaven, for in the same way they persecuted the prophets who were before you."
Coffee for Peace was born because of our work in the conflicted area in Mindanao. There are Christian farmers and Muslim who owns the land that are fighting over that piece of land. That's our land that you farmed. We are entitled to some tax. So shooting happens. And we said, can we talk over a cup of coffee? We have coffee here and let's just talk. And as long as we talk, for that day there's no shooting. Maybe we could use more of this coffee drinking dialogue. And then later on we said, peace workers need a place also for coffee. And we have a small garage in our house. And we said we can convert that to a coffee shop and let's try an experiment. So that became hangout for people who are into peace work. And then later on we said we need to find source of coffee. Since we're using coffee as an iconic product for peace, for dialogue, we want to be consistent now on where we get our coffee to pay the farmers the fair amount. So we said to the farmers, if you give us good quality of coffee, we will pay you the fair amount of price that you put into caring for your coffee beans. So fair trade. So I told the Blaan tribe, we have a buyer, so increase your supply. Then we go to another tribe. Do you have any coffee plants here? And we visited them and they have, but it's all forgotten. Cows are tied to the tree, all moss was there and nothing, they're doing nothing. I said, why are you not caring for your coffee? And they said, the price of coffee, they are only paying us 30 pesos per kilo. I said, huh? Yeah, so we switched to rubber, we switched to corn, we switched to pineapple. Nestle was paying the farmers at 30. Then when we came in, it was pushed up to 80, and we were paying around 130 at that time. Now we're paying 180 and they are paying 90 to 100. So we have created some stir-up with middle traders, and one trader from Baguio asked me, why are you paying too much? You're making the price of coffee too high. And I asked him, are you not earning money if you pay a little bit more? So if you can look at my eyes and tell me you're not earning money, then I will stop. But can you tell me you're not earning money? And he said, yes, I still do. Then why are you not giving it to them? You're still earning money. And he said, okay. And that's when the prices has gone up. We put up the coffee shop and we said that we would be targeting 3 things. The farmers, by paying them fair trade price. The environment, by encouraging more people, more farmers to plant coffee trees on the highland, because Arabica needs shades, needs canopy of trees. So if you have Arabica tree, for sure you need big trees to cover them. So in return, you are preventing land erosion and flooding. So environment, and then the income that we will produce, 25% of that will be funneled back to peace building work. So we put up the coffee shop for showcasing the work that we're doing. But the real business of Coffee for Peace is coffee bean trading. So we have to move the beans of the farmers at fair trade price. So to be able to do that, with their little earnings from selling their coffee beans, they would have money. So now we have to teach them financial management. What do they do with their money? Do they buy karaoke and cell phone? Or do they buy things that they needed to increase their production, to build school, to build, to build houses for them, to buy good shoes for their kids? After 2 years dealing with the Blaan tribe, they have their own elementary school. In 3 to 5 years, we are seeing increase in coffee production. That's why right now we're dreaming of having our warehouse, our truck to hold the coffee beans, because they don't have budget for transporting their beans to us. So we have to go there and get it. So we need transportation to get it. We need warehouse to store it. Then we will be teaching them how to roast it. Then we will be teaching them how to set up their coffee shop. We might be training baristas here or somewhere else, but those are the dreams that we will be having for them.
Can limited actions of one person actually make a difference, or is social transformation limited to governments and organizations who have access to vast resources?